Call of Duty World War II was the biggest selling game of 2017. Not a very big surprise there. And of course, a brand new season of the CWL, the Call of Duty World League, has begun. We're here at the New Orleans Open, and this is just the beginning of this event, but it's already a hive of activity. Let's go walk around and check some of this stuff out.
World League started late 2015. That's when we started. We're into our third season now with Call of Duty World War II. And yeah, I think we're enjoying the weekend here in New Orleans and generally the season as it's gone so far.
There's 8 teams that could win this event, and it's not usually like that in Call of Duty. It's usually there's 3 teams that are really ahead of everyone else, and then everyone else just sort of files in behind them. But there's 8 teams here that could win, so you just got to play better than them whenever the time comes.
It's crazy to see just how big of a following casual Call of Duty has, but a big goal of ours is how do we convert casual Call of Duty fans to competitive Call of Duty fans, and a lot of that is simplifying the terms, making sure we build up these players' fan bases, make them have recognizable names, people that people want to root for.
I know a lot of people are going to wonder how the hell they can come to a match like this and come to an incredible city like New Orleans and participate. How do people get into the Pro Leagues?
So, I mean, the first step is to play what we call game battles, and that's available in the menu on the PlayStation. You can get in there straight off and start playing game battles games, and you can start earning pro points.
This is the way to get into competitive gaming, basically. So you come over, we do some free play throughout the day, you can play some matches, and then we're also doing tournaments where you can play, compete with like some more high-level players, maybe win some money, get some experience, find some teammates. Yeah, it's just a good way to get into the system.
Then you can just buy a pass to one of these events and come with your friends.
How many matches do you have over the course of the weekend?
Around like 5 or 6, depends on how many you play. So if you win all your matches, then you'll have probably upwards of 10. But if you lose, you only get to lose twice.
Right.
So you're guaranteed 2 matches at least.
We're supporting Team Infamous. It's the co-owner right here.
Oh,
it's
right
our
on.
team. It's our first.
So this is Team Infamous right behind you, right here. And are you nervous?
No, I mean, they're doing really good, I feel like.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're going to do great.
How long has your son been competing and trying to sort of have a professional career with CWL?
He's been playing for probably 10 years,
10
and then
years.
competing for the last 3 or 4.
Awesome. Jagger, are you better than your brother and you just let him? Yeah, I figured.
There's no age limit, I would be pro.
What you'll find is there are some subtle differences between playing online and playing on LAN, which is here live in person, face to face.
It's a lot of teamwork. Every little step you take makes a difference in terms of whether you're going to get that trade and get full control. And you know, it's all mental. Everyone has to play their own game and play well together. You can't talk it all out all the time. So it's a lot of individual skill.
Chris, was this something that you encouraged your kids to kind of pick up, and were you playing games with them?
They actually did it all on their own. Yeah. They got their own sponsors on their own, everything. So we used to be a typical parent and say they're sitting on the game all day. Yeah. And then we saw the money and all that was involved and the perks of it. So we started supporting it.
Your house must be like gunfire in every direction. Do you duck for cover sometimes when you come?
It's loud at the house, especially with the call-outs. He's really good at that.
Oh, that's awesome.
We're giving it our all, hope it works out, and that's all we can really hope for. Just got to play our best.
What have you noticed in your career as a pro, sort of a commonality between some of the other players out there? What's a special trait that you guys kind of all share?
I think the biggest thing is just motivated, and we have the drive. When you have that drive, you know, a lot of us, I feel like, have the drive to succeed and want to win and, you know, carry the trophy and be first. I think that's like what all of us play for.
I play video games from when I wake up to when I go to bed. I'm just a gamer, so honestly, I play probably 4 hours of Call of Duty on average a day right now, and then I'll play all the computer games like Fortnite, CSGO, PUBG Battlegrounds, just a bunch of other games on the computer, and Call of Duty is pretty much the only one that I'll play on console.
I think a lot of us put in insane amount of times. You notice it, like some players, like half the pro players will play like 6 hours maybe on average, 6-7 hours, and the other half will play like 9 to 12. And those are definitely the players who have the drive more to succeed and want to do something big in the game.
These guys are always, they're trying to find the best weapon, like the best weapon, the one that gives them that crucial advantage. Because you're talking that it's the difference is milliseconds. So anything that can give them that edge, they're always pushing. And as the game evolves and as the studio tune and listen to feedback, that search, that unicorn search, is always going to happen, and it's something the players attack with gusto.
We get paid to do it, so it's like we should enjoy having a vacation to go to these different cities, enjoy the time we have, and just have fun with it.
Yeah. And is that the case? Do you guys actually get to have a little bit of fun when you come to an awesome city like this?
Oh yeah, we definitely have a lot of fun when we're here. We're here from Wednesday until Monday, so we only play 3 of those days, and the rest of the time we can kind of do whatever we want, roam around.
One of the cool things about Call of Duty is that we do get to support that big title from the franchise every single year, and it gives a platform for new players to come through, and a player who excels one season, their play style might not match the next Call of Duty game.
With Call of Duty World War II, automatically there's a breath of fresh air because we have a new title out. No matter what it is, people are excited. But then you add in, again, that return to boots on the ground, return to kind of the Call of Duty style that everyone grew up playing and knows and loves. It absolutely has helped amplify it and make the CWL bigger than really ever before. We broke some records back at the CWL Dallas Open, and I'm sure we're going to break some more this weekend.
It's definitely a good thing for Call of Duty. Back to the roots of the game, where it's back to boots on the ground and not the jetpacks, because a lot of people didn't take the jetpacks too well.
Honestly, I like to see that everyone's done complaining about the jetpacks and there's no more excuses. People would write players off in terms of what their actual skill was because they just abused the jetpack system.
Right.
So yeah, it's good.
The advanced movements in the last games made the skill gap a little bit wider. It was harder to predict. They had elevations that they could jump to. This game, it's just straight up. You play your angles and you're on the ground. That's it.
And this is the best title we've had in years, so we're all excited to play boots on the ground. World War II, whatever it is, still the best.
Have you guys had to kind of change your sort of philosophies and the strategies and things like that going into this new season?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a lot of new energy with World War II. Our viewership has went up a lot. Public matches are a lot better. The eSports side of it is way better. A lot of veteran players ended up coming back. I'm pretty sure most of them are competing at this event. And it's brought back a lot of old big time faces, so that's cool.
Have you noticed a bunch of these hardcore older Call of Duty players come back a little bit?
Yeah, they came back. They're not doing much.
The best thing we do is we provide a platform for the best players in the world to come together to play on the highest level, but also that community to come together and have a bit of a celebration over the weekend, and that's the thing I like to see the most.
Everyone knows what Call of Duty is, right? There are some huge esports, but I can go up to my grandma and say, oh yeah, I'm commentating Call of Duty. She's like, oh, I've heard of that one. Esports is something that when one is successful, it only helps grow the others because it puts more eyes on esports, puts more money into it, more organizations joining, more big names throwing their hat into the pot, and everyone just getting involved, and that's what helps it grow. It's something that now, where a lot of people are looking out for it a couple decades from now to be like, it's bigger than sports, and that's honestly where I think it's going.
We've got a great season lined up, and we've got more weekends like this around North America and one over in the UK, and we've got a lot of competition kicking off just around the corner with our Pro League and indeed a national circuit as well, which is new for the year. As for champs, it's a long way away. So much can and will happen. So yeah, just looking forward to having a great season.